Welcome to our channel. Today we how to enable geocoding with Google Places API in mobile apps, full guide step by step clearly. To enable geocoding with Google Places API in your mobile app, start by creating a project in the Google Cloud. Visit the Google Cloud Console website and sign in with your Google account. Click on the Select a Project drop-down at the top of the page and then select New Project. Provide a name for your project and click Create. In the dashboard, click on Enable APIs and Services. Search for Places API in the API library. Select Places API from the search results and click the Enable button. Next, you need to set up your API key. In the left menu, go to Credentials and click on Create Credentials, then select API key. Your new API key will be generated. Make sure to copy this key for later use. For security, restrict your API key by clicking on the pencil icon next to your newly created key. Under Application Restrictions, choose the appropriate restriction type for your app, such as Android or iOS. Under API Restrictions, select Restrict Key and choose Places API. Click Save to apply your settings. Now, integrate the Google Places API into your mobile apps code. For Android, add the necessary dependencies in your build.gradle file for Google Play services. For iOS, add the Google Places SDK via CocoaPods or manually integrate it into your project. Make sure to handle permissions in your app for accessing location services. Use the API key in your requests within your app's code to access geocoding features. Implement the geocoding functionality to convert addresses into geographic coordinates. Test the implementation on both Android and iOS devices to ensure it works correctly. Monitor the usage of your Places API through the Google Cloud Console to stay within your usage limits. Make adjustments as necessary based on your app's performance and user feedback. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate. If you see an error message, note it down and try again after restarting your device and internet connection. Log out when you finish, especially on shared devices, to keep your account and payment information secure. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.